Still not seeing it.
On YouTube?
Correct.
Do we want to try to start it over?
Well. Oh. There we go. It just kicked in. Start the video again.
And welcome everybody to the RCL Race 2 of the season. We are just about ready to get started. I believe qualifying should be starting here very soon. My name is Adam Stewart, and I am going to be your host for today. So hopefully we have a lot of fun with this, and we should see some great racing. There's some great drivers out there. This is a community of 18 different communities have come together to get this whole series going. And there's been three really major drivers in this. One is Martin, and he is coming from ESR, coming and putting in as much work as he was able to. You also have Joe Schneider, I believe is how you say his last name, or Josh Schneider. And he has put in quite a few hours. But the main man, Andy Darnell, putting in too many hours to count, getting this all going. Here at ESR, we are hoping to get a little support. And if you'd like to help support the ESR, here's the store, a little QR code for you to be able to get that going, buy some things, help it going. It helps us get all the servers up and running on a daily basis, as well as keeping the racing going and all of the discords and everything else that are involved. Let's see, practice has got about 10 more minutes to go. See Josh Schneider heading back out on track. Not seeing our points leader right now. Let's bring that up to where we can see our points leader. Let's see where to get that up there. You go. So you see that Thomas Ribeiro is in first place. He got Tobias Therof in second, with Oriol Balbania in third. Fred Bronson fourth. Sergey Slipak in fifth. Oh, that's an interesting way of saying Martin Baker, or Backer, I guess, with two Ks. Yeah, that consistency. He got 21 and 21 points, probably finished sixth in both those races. That's really good. Let's see. From there, you got Jay Cornish in seventh, Martin Pater in eighth, Paul Rickelbein in 9th, and Joe Snetter rounding out our top 10. Oh yeah, Josh Schneider. He's just outside the top 10, but not by much, just 3 points. He's hoping for a good day today. All righty. Let's go back to his right here. Hopefully the sound is coming through good. Martin, I hope you're able to hear me. And that's coming through. What's this? Here we see Fabrizio Gengi. I guess that's almost like Genghis without the S, Gengi. Let's take a ride around, see somebody trying to get around the start-finish line here, see if we can find somebody. Let's see where Tobias is at. Not quite. I guess he's not too far off. We'll take Tobias for a ride. We'll see it from his point of view. So here we are coming down the front straight, coming into a left-hander. I know when I race this track, I seem to run over that inside there and tend to throw the car a little bit off. Take that too tight, it's easy to get up onto the curb and let the car slide out. Of course, these Mazda MX-5s are pretty easy to recover from when you do start to spin. They're very well balanced. It's been documented for years and years. Such a fun car to drive. Coming down this long straight, no need to lift going down here. Coming into this right-hander at the end, you'll be just about at top speed. Ooh, he got up on that curb and lost it back in just a little bit, but you saw how easy it was to save. Coming up into these S sections here. And then back to the front straight again. And that is a lap around the track. You got Tobias setting a 1:37.3 in practice. I imagine he'll be close to that in qualifying as well. Volker de Chau from the Netherlands. A lot of these communities I have never raced with. VRL Motorsports, Fabrizio Gengi. I just feel like he should have the name Khan behind his last name there. Just seems like that would be a added benefit for the fear factor of everybody racing around him. Coming into that turn doing 170 kilometers an hour. Here's Andy Foster from the Farce and Fury Dice. That's an interesting group name. And then Testudo Rosso. This might be from Spain. Don't know for sure. Don't know him. It's so good to see all these different leagues coming together. I'm sure Andy, Martin, and Jos are very, very proud parents of this whole get-together. Thomas Enge Sim Racing. There's an Enge. Tomas. His name is Freider Braun. Running around third place right now. Pretty respectable. I like that paint job. It's one of the better looking paint jobs on the vehicles. Here we are on board with Pavel Bogdan on Boggy Racing, SCB, and Austin too. So he's in quite a few different groups. I think that's Bogey, B-O-G-Y. I think it's Boggy. You know, us Americans, we don't actually have the greatest English. But with it being Bogdan, so Boggy, that just makes sense to me. Little lock up there, but he controlled it, no problems. These tires on these vehicles are all hard, so they're not going to lose grip, really. Which grip you have, that's pretty much what you're going to have for the whole race. Oriol Bamanya, Onion Sim Racing. Boy, it makes you cry just saying that, doesn't it? Black with just some outlines of yellow on that vehicle. He came across the line, putting himself into 11th position. Pavel getting ready to sit down a time here as he goes across the start-finish, hoping to improve a little bit, get a little rhythm. He does. Moves up to from 10th all the way up to 8th. Here comes Oriol Bamanya, hoping to improve on his time. Last time we saw him come up to 11th. He's got another lap under his belt, see if he improves at all. And he does. He's a little bit faster. Clicked off another few tenths off of that time. Ooh, Dirk got a little bit squirrely there. It's going to ruin his times. It's definitely not going to be up on the board, but time is up for the practice. We are about to go qualifying. This is where it's going to be crazy on track. You're going to see the cars trying to get gaps between them and the person in front of them. Try to get out there, get a good clean lap. Hopefully nobody blocks you. Nobody gets in the way. And look at Tobias. He was on it and ready to go. Top of the board in practice. Let's see what he does here in qualifying. So he's waving back and forth, trying to get some heat up in those tires. With 20 minutes of practice, they're probably going to put in about, what, I'd say 8 laps in qualifying here. With a 137 lap, they're probably going to get, probably 8 laps. Here we go on his first qualifying lap. Let's see what he happens to. Trying to be as smooth as possible. You don't want to slide the tires if you don't have to. Get that really late apex there to get that nice drive down this long, long straight. It's got a little kink to the right, but you don't even hardly lift for it at all. Coming down that long straight with the kink in it, you can get over 200 kilometers an hour. That's flying. This little tiny car, no roof, air whipping your hair around. As it comes out, your long locks underneath your helmet. Let's see what kind of time he puts in here in his first lap. He is going to pull a 137.8. That is about 1/10 slower than he was in practice. Rodrigo Matos is going to come across just 2 seconds slower. Mr. Braun comes in just closer. Dirk Moles down there. Volker Dichow up to third. Nice job. Nice lap. Tobias with a 203 kilometers an hour down that straight. See if Tobias can improve on his time here as he's going across the start-finish line. He does with a 137.5, 2/10 faster than he was in practice. That could be fuel load, could be just luck, could be just, being more comfortable with the car. Here we see Dirk Moles coming across, see if he improves on his. He does. That's a big jump. He went from 12th all the way up to 4th. What a shot that was. Nicely done. Here we got Volker coming around, see what kind of time he puts in. He's sitting in 10th right now. Second lap, he's going to improve up to 7th. Took 0.6 off of his time. Who are we on now? Tobias again. So since Thomas Ibero did not show up today, Tobias is going to have a great chance of taking over first place in the standings. As we saw earlier, he's in second place. So unless Ibero shows up at the last moment, most likely, unless something drastic happens, Tobias is going to take over that first place. As he tries to get some space between himself and the driver in front of him. We're going to jump back here to Frieder Braun, who takes over the top spot with a 137.466, just barely, what's that? About 0.06, wow. 0.6 of a second faster than Tobias. Here comes Volker again coming across. He is not going to improve on his time. And here we got Andreas Sieg coming through. He is way down in 16th right now, but I know him. He's going to be good. He'll get back up there. Improved. Not much, but he did improve. Oh, and we have a new player. Now we got 18 people here as the field is starting to grow. Not sure why people are showing up so late halfway through qualifying, but we're glad to have them. Let's get them out there on track. We actually have 21 drivers in the field right now, logged in. Only 18 of them have actually put a lap in, though. Some are on track, just haven't set a time yet. Oriol Bamanya, Onion Sim Racing. Still think he's crying. Up to third. Tobias back on top by 0.02 of a second now. So Tobias and Frieder are swapping it back and forth. .944 House Race Racing Team. Andy Foster running down in 18th right now, trying to get some good clean laps in. He is going to improve all the way to 15th as we hit the midway point of the qualifying. Rodrigo Matos, Comitiva Racing Team. Jesus Bolaños. If I had to guess, that would be a Spanish name. ¿Cómo está? That's about my extent of Spanish. I apologize. I'm just another dumb American. Here comes Pavo getting ready to come across. Rodrigo Matos. Seeing a lot of very smooth driving. We're not seeing anybody spinning out. Not that I want to jinx anybody or put the commentator's curse on anybody. But it's nice to see nobody really going too crazy. I think that driver didn't spin out. I think he was just getting out of the way. And here we got Martin Bucker. It's one of the better paint jobs, I'm telling you. Here comes Andreas Sieg. We have another driver that just joined us, Ricardo Costa. It's good to have him here. Get out there and set a lap. You still got 7 minutes. Rodrigo Matos. These cars are so fun to drive. This is a fun track as well. So fast and flowing, and then you get those tight turns. It slows these cars down just a bit. Let's see if he improves at all. We improved his time, but he didn't get up any positions out of there. Here we got Martin Bakker running in the 3rd position, trying to get his time improved. It's got about a half a second to catch either Freider or Tobias. We took 2/10 out of it, or 1/10 and a half. Martin Pater really pushing the boundaries of the track. They're trying to really get some time. You hear him lift there. Don't think he thought he was going to make that turn. Look at him sliding the car around that turn. Let's see. It's 139.0. That's what he's going to do here. He did not improve on his time. That 139.0 is still his fastest time. Here we got Rodrigo Matos.
Let's go.
Not sure if Adam and having some technical issues, but his microphone and headsets are muted on Discord. He is back.
Apologize for that technical issues there, folks. All right, where was I? I was talking about Freider. I know you guys weren't hearing me. I apologize for that. But he's really putting it on to Tobias, keeping him honest for sure. Here we got Banyana and Slybek going head to toe here. Sergey, we never did see him in qualifying. One of the things I was talking about was Ricardo Costa didn't set a qualifying lap, so he started dead last, but he has made it all the way up to 14th. Let's see where he's at right now. He's at 14th. He's making his way through the field, as now he's setting his sights on Andreas C. Dropping down to the inside. He looks like he's going to take this position going into these last two turns. Andreas is going to hang tough on that outside. Ricardo's going to have to give up that inside of the next turn there. And Philip is not going to let that sit. He's going to try to get back around him. And now Nami Tsunami has said, I am back in front of you. Oh, Ricardo looked to the inside, got his nose cut off. Oh, and Tsunami goes wide from that. It looked like Philip took advantage of both of them. Almost got a 2-for-1. We got Ricardo coming down here, down this long straight. He's going to have the inside for this turn coming up, so should take the position. Depends on if Philip hangs it out there on the outside, tries to hold on to it. And he lets him go, makes a wise decision. It's still early in the race. It's better to be in line and maybe get a chance to fight some more. So let's see what kind of action we got going on. Ricardo gets a little bit wide right there. Back up front, Tobias is not really getting away from Freider. Still half a second between them. 203. Oh, I saw 205 in there. Wow, that's what the draft does for you down that long straight. Their tires are all warmed up now. They are on a roll, and they are going for it. We see on board here. They have distinctly two different lines the way Freider tends to come into those corners earlier than Tobias, but they seem to just come out the same almost every time. It's got that shallow entry. And here we got Oriol and Sergey. Oriol's moving up as well, trying to move up. They've swapped position from their starting positions. Look at the shallow entry that Freider has. Oh, he locked him up. These guys' times was only 2 100ths off in qualifying as well. So they were very close in how they're driving. So just one getting by the other earlier, that's all it took for Sergey to move up one position. I think our biggest mover right now is still Ricardo Costa, who's all the way up to 13th. Freider taking a look. He's on the inside there. He's showing Tobias the nose. And here you got Oriol doing the same thing to Sergey, trying to just show him the nose, let him know I'm here. Just trying to get him to blink and make a mistake so you can get by him. When your times are that close, you can see Sergey just sliding that car. As we take a run through the field to see where everybody's at, we're going to start with Tobias. He is up in front, still running, still got Freider all over the back end of him now. Just really trying to find room to get around him. Freider is in second. He is up 0.3 of his fastest lap from that last lap right there. Then you got Martin Baker next. Martin Baker, he is running in third. Nice job there, Martin. Then we got Sergey Slepak being hounded by Oriol Obama. They are still nose to tail. Two best fights on the first and second and fourth and fifth. Then we have Mr. Joe Senna in sixth place. Not really running alone, but not really in any fight. And behind him, we got Martin Pater. Martin Pater in that very pale looking green car. I'm not sure what color you would really call that. It's yellow or green or, I don't know what you'd call it. It has a green tinge to it. Maybe it's baby puke. I don't know. Behind that, you got Rodrigo Matos coming in at 8th place, running all by himself. He's got 3.8 seconds in front of him to catch the guy in front, but he's also got 3.5 for anybody who's behind him anywhere close. That person behind him is Volker Dichow, and he is just running right along with Jesus Bolaños behind him. So he's doing a fine job. That was a top 10. Then we start the second half of this group. We got Josh Schneider, one of our guys that helped put all this together. He's doing a fine job, and that's the paint job I'd run right there. I love that orange. Not so hot on the gray, but the orange and the gray do go good together. But that's the car that I normally would run. Behind Josh, we have Andy Foster. Andy Foster is running along in the 12th position, just cruising right along. Every time I see that paint job, it looks like it got hit in the front. Those big black area in the front that looks like the grill's been meshed up. Behind him, we got Dirk Motes. Here we got a group of 3 all together. Dirk Motes. Then you got Ricardo Costa, and they've been swapping that position. And then behind them, we got Philip Stritzel, who is in 15th. Behind that, we have, I'm going to butcher this name, and I apologize, Xavi Arias. He is in 16th position. Behind him is Andreas Sieg. And behind him is Dennis Amberger. Another one of the guys in those orange paint jobs. There's something about that paint job, just looks good. Then we have Fenge Gangi. You should might as well just call him Khan. He is in 20th position. Behind him we got Colin Skittles. And I guess Skittles is because he likes them. Maybe that's his name. I like Skittles. And on lap 1, he wrecked, would have been Pavel Bogdan. And that's our run through the field. So let's see what's going on the track again. As the director catches back up, we are back up front. Freider just hounding. He has not got away, letting Tobias get away. 0.1 separating him going down that straight. He's still hounding Tobias. Tobias is a cool cat, though. He doesn't let things rattle him. He's cool like the other side of the pillow, let me tell you. And there's Sergey getting passed by Oriel back to their original positions. Freider is probably wondering, what do I have to do? I'm in his mirrors. I'm hounding him. What more can I do? Ooh, he lifted. I'm not sure why he lifted there. Maybe it was so that he could get a different run down this straight, or maybe he wanted to be able to see his markers a little better. And that could be why he's moving over to the side earlier, so that he can see his marker. But these two have driven away from Martin Bakar in third, opening up a 3.7 second gap now. And Tobias is probably wondering, what do I got to do to get rid of this guy? Oh, did Tobias make a mistake there? Freider's down to the inside. Oh, up on the grass. Tobias didn't give him any room there. That was a little ambitious on Freider's behalf, but you got to take the chances when you get them. He had Tobias on the ropes there for a moment. So maybe Tobias was doing a little rope-a-dope and just sucking him in so he could get away. Tobias is definitely just staying up front, not giving anything to Freider if he can help it. Apologize if you heard my phone ring there. Freider going for broke. Half a second behind, dropping down another 10th or two. This is the closest battle on the track. It is up front. We do have 18th, 19th, and 20th all really close together. I really want to see Freider take another chance, take another run at him. I think he's cleaned his tires off and no more dirt on him. Now he's just trying to get back that rhythm, get back up to him. He's made up 1/10 of that time, but that's still only 1/10. Ryder caught right back up now, coming up out of this long straight. These are the two heavyweights fighting it out here for first place. Ryder is right back up on the back end of Tobias. The auto director definitely loves Freider's car, let me tell you. I like that paint job as well. This is an awesome fight for first place. Two-thirds of the race is over. We got 8 minutes left. So we are just cooking right along. Oh, Freider taking a poke out, showing him the nose big time. And he got it. Tobias went wide. Freider could not maintain that inside turn there to stay with him, so he slopped back in line. That was a great attempt there. Here we're back with 7th and 6th place, Martin Pater and Joe Senna, not Jose. These guys are still running right where they qualified at. Freider is just wondering what he has to do. He's doing everything he can. He's going to have to try to catch up to him again. Martin Pater's pretty much trying to do the same thing with Joe here, just trying to get up to his rear end and start hounding him. Fill those mirrors and try to get the guy to make a mistake. Oh, and around goes Fabrizio. This is now the closest race. I'm not sure if you guys are watching, but Freider is starting to drop back away from Tobias. He's down to a second behind him now. So he might have either made a mistake or wore his tires out so bad, trying so hard to pass up Tobias, that now Tobias is just starting to drive away. With 5 minutes to go, there's not much time for Freider to make that up. What is going on with Fabrizio? After that spin, he's lost about 5 positions, it looks like. Xavi Arias running in 15th. He's got Andy Foster hounding him from the back end, which is now the closest battle on track. But we're back up here with Martin Pater and Joe Senna as they still drive round nose to tail. Freider just lost second position to Bacher, so something is definitely wrong with Freider's car. He is dropping back like crazy. Back to 4th position. He must have worn those tires out because he is just dropping like a rock. He is now, 12 seconds behind Tobias. You look at the back end sliding around in his car, he's definitely worn those tires out. He had the pace, but the last 5 minutes were not kind to him. Looks like his car is giving it up. Unless he can get back up there and pass Oriol for a podium position, he's going to end up in 4th position overall. It could be that shallow entry he's using that's making the tires just wear out that much quicker. Freider trying to make a last couple minutes ditch effort to try to get back up onto the podium. He may have cooled his tires off enough to maybe make a run at Oriol. He's going to take a look down the inside. They're side by side going into this turn number, I think this is turn 4. I think turn 3 is that weird kink back there. And Freider makes it stick, gets around him. Martin still trying to find a way to get around Joe. He's probably tired of looking at that blue paint job. Show him the nose, Joe. Oriel now knows he's been relegated back to fourth with 1 lap to go. It's a good chance for Martin right here. He's got the draft. It's 0.2 behind him. Show him the nose. Here's your chance. He's got 0.1. Martin closing off the inside. That was some good defense right there. A little bump and grind there. That's the beauty with these cars. You can bump each other and not really ruin anything. Here we got Tobias coming up on lap traffic, coming across the start-finish line. Tobias there with the winner in race number 1. With Martin Bakker coming in second. Freider Braun got to third, but I was surprised. I thought for sure he was going to get around Tobias a couple of different times. It's a great race between those two guys. Watching Philip Stritzel coming in behind Ricardo Costa, who was our biggest mover with 8 moves forward. Mr. Ricardo Costa was. Our biggest loser was Pavlov Bogdan. He was the one who had that first turn incident. He lost 13 positions. Started in 9th, ended in 22nd. They'll have a chance to get back out there and maybe correct that. Fabrizio Gengian, after his spin, finally caught up to somebody, couldn't get around him, but got his positions back. He lost 5 positions overall in the race. And they are the last ones to come in. We are finished. Our fastest lap was done by Mr. Braun. Very well done. With a 137.4. That is awesome. Uh-oh. Does Freider? Oh, he's there. Yeah, Freider, that draft definitely gave him the fastest lap. He actually, Tobias was never as fast as his qualifying lap. So we shall see. Tobias definitely handed the crowd a win there. Held his tires in check, kept going, had no issues. Looked like we saw him do one little slip up when he thought Freider was taking a dive at him. He left him plenty of room. Freider just couldn't stay up there. as we go through this short break in between races here. Again, just a little 3-minute break, give you a chance to go to the bathroom, grab some snacks. If you're really feeling froggy, you know what you could do is you could jump right over. And where is it? We got about 10 seconds left here, folks. Then we'll be going into round number 2. Man, I would love to see a reverse grid the whole way through. That would be awesome. Not sure if they're doing a reverse grid in this series. We'll find out here in a few moments. They do maybe top 6 or something. Even that would be good to see. Does not look like they are doing a reverse grid. Unless it's maybe top 4. Hopefully we don't have any technical issues this round and we could be on for the whole time. That was my fault, my apologies. Now they're just all waiting on those lights to go green. Let's get ready, boys. And they are on the loud pedal and running. It is a reverse grid. It looks like it was top 5 reverse grid. That's good. That's going to give Freider a chance to be out in front of Tobias. We'll see how he handles that. Something might have happened to Freider because he is all the way down in 9th, unless our counter did something wrong here. He finished in 3rd. Freider has already picked up 3 positions. Here we got a challenge for the lead. Sergey taking a look in on Joe Senna. He's going to make that pass. Joe wisely lets him go in that corner and pulls it behind him. Better not to fight on this first lap. You know your tires are cold. It's better to not put yourself into bad positions. But here now we got Oriol taking a look on the outside of him. Glad to have you Bacher taking a look. Oh, and around goes Moles. Dirk went around just for a moment there. Might have been touched, might have just been cold tires, we don't know. Oriole wanting to get around Joe really, really badly. He's got Bacher behind him just pushing like crazy. Oriole should have the better of him in this corner for sure. Bacher is going to try and follow him through, and he does. Now Tobias is the next one. Joe is just on a chopping block here. You can see right away that Sergey is saying, I need to get away when I can. He's already opened up a 1.5-second gap. He's trying to make it bigger. Oriole now has some clear track in front of him. He just wants to be able to get some clean laps. 2 laps in, my tires are warm. Let's get this ball rolling. Freider now up 4 positions into 7th position. Andy Foster back here in 20th. Back up front with Bacher still trying to take Balmania. And around, who was that? Man, cars are going around. These guys are tight racing. Tobias on the inside of Joe Senna. And right behind him is Freider now. Also trying to come through. Freider is up 5 positions, our biggest movie, along with Nami Tsunami, also up 5. Our biggest loser so far is Rodrigo Matas, who is down 9 positions. He might have been the one that spun that second time around. Martin Bacher just trying everything he can to get around into second place. Showing the nose, giving him every look he can. This is the place you want to be as close to him as you can. Oh, look at this. Oriole went wide. Marge going to grab that inside. Oriole made a mistake, and what is his name? Martin took advantage of it. Now Oriole's going to have his hands filled because he's got Tobias, the race winner from race 1, right behind him. At the same time, you've got Mr. Freider coming in, up 6 positions. He'll catch this group as soon as Tobias gets Oriole. If he doesn't get around him quick, Freider will be right there. And I would imagine that Freider is tired of looking at the back end of that car, knowing that's Tobias in front of him again. Sergey now out to a 2.5-second lead. Tobias trying to get around Oriole. Like I said, when he got there, he needed to get around him quick. Oriole got the run coming out of the turn. Tobias is going to have no choice but to fall in behind him. I wouldn't doubt if he makes another move down this straight. He's got the draft. So they're coming down at 203, 204, 206 there. He is going to duck to the inside. No room to do it in that turn. Now Martin Bacher is starting to close in on Sergey. He's got it down to 2 seconds. Tobias still on the back end of RCL and Freider, starting to close in on Tobias. Slowly but surely. Here you got Martin Pater and Joe Senna at it again. Martin is probably thinking the same thing. I hate being behind this blue car, because that's what I'd be feeling. Towards the end of that first race, they did bump a little bit. Martin was respectful, let him gather back up. He didn't want to pass that way. Get Tobias showing RCL the nose. Got him a draft coming down this front straight. See if he can get down to the inside again. He's not really as close as he was last time. He's going to show him the nose at least. And Freider seems to be just holding serve there. Not really catching up at all. Of course, as soon as I say that, he closes in by 2/10. And Bacher has knocked a full second out of Sleephawk's time. Sergey's ran out there to a 2.5-second lead, but Martin is actually closing in on him now. It's brought that down to 1.2 seconds. We're going to have a race for first here soon. Tobias down to the inside of RCL this time. Going into this turn, RCL's going to come out on the outside. Is he going to get the overrun, overspeed just because he's taken on the outside? It looks like he will again have the speed. This has brought Freider right into the mix. He is now just 0.2 behind Tobias. They are on it, folks. Tobias touched the curb. He went a little bit sideways there. That guy opened the door for Freider, who says, thank you very much. Now Freider's going to have to pass, or he did this in the first round. Let's see if he can do it in the second race as well. Now Martin closed that distance down to Sergey down to just about a second, but now he's starting to lose it back. Maybe he's worn his tires out a little bit. We shall see. There's that shallow entry that we see from Freider every lap he goes around. Freider's going to take a duck to the outside, going to show him the nose. There it is. He's a little further ahead. Oh no! Freider and RCL touch. Freider goes around, RCL off track. Oh my goodness, what an accident that was. Unbelievable, folks. That was a crazy, crazy circumstances there. So let's see. Friday went all the way back to 6th position, and Oriole back to 9th. So the miracle run that Friday was having looks like it has ended. Being able to re-catch Tobias, having to pass, one driver in between them. Martin Pater is no slouch, or he's got 2. Joe Senna is in there as well. Plus, he's then got to catch him, and only, less than half the race left. It's going to be a tough one. Zavi went around. Andreas C coming back on track. Who knows why he was off. Martin Pater now getting Frieder a handful. Frieder might be trying to get his nerves back under him again. Same with Oriole. Go easy on Josh there, Oriole. He's a good man. Did a lot of work helping put this together. Tobias has now caught Martin Baker in 2nd, and Martin has almost caught Sergey in 1st. So here's your race for 1st place now, folks. Tobias has got plenty of time to take them both down. Looks like Frieder has found his rhythm again. He is back on the attack, coming up on Joe. As he ducks to the inside. Oriole still hasn't made up a position. He is still in that 9th position. Frieder making up one of the positions he lost. And we find Martin Pater and Joe Senna back nose to tail again. And Sergey knows he's got his hands full now. He's got these drivers right on his tail, and the draft is on. Nice pass by Martin. He used that draft. Even though Sergey moved over a little bit, Martin said, I'm going to go all the way over. Let's see if Tobias follows suit. He can't afford to let Martin get away. But we do know from race 1 that Tobias is a master of saving those tires. Mr. Smooth, cool like the other side of the pillow, just isn't going to give up. Oh, he's sideways there. A little brake like that's twice in this race we've seen him do something a little out of character. He didn't give up any time, though. He's still right on the back end of Sergey. Guys, just going to wait and try to do this down the long straight, it looks like. We can get a good draft. Martin is not getting away, especially in this area where they got the draft to help them come along. If you've ever driven these cars, you know how much of a draft you can get. It's amazing. At the end, you just feel like you're 10 miles an hour faster. It just feels crazy. And Martin Pater is on the inside of Joe Senna. Is this going to be the pass? Is he finally going to stop looking at that blue car? Joe hangs it on the outside. Now Martin's on the outside. Joe's got the inside on this turn, but it's going to swap one more time through these S's. Martin's going to get the better of him this time. It's down to the inside. Joe's got no choice but to fall in line there. Poor Joe Senna started on the front. Looked like he was going to have a great finish, although 5th is still a good finish. Has just been falling backwards. I'm sorry, 6th is a good finish. Here we come by the start-finish line with Martin Bacher still out in front. Slowly starting to pull away there. 0.6, 0.7 over Sergey. That's a bigger gap than he's had because Sergey has that draft. He's usually been able to keep up with him. And just so you know, Freider is 6.5 seconds behind these folks in 4th. So the first 3 have separated themselves by a long ways. And Oriel has still not found a way to get around Josh Schneider. Oh, that looked like Sergey locked him up a little bit. That'll heat up your tires. These hard tires don't fall off that much, but I think when they do, they're just gone. When you wear them out, you have nothing. Tobias still hounding Sergey all the way around the track. Sergey a little bit wide there. Tobias not able to capitalize on it. Instead he runs right up behind him. Going to try it along this front straight. Try to stay close enough to him, and around goes Martos. Oh my goodness, Rodrigo, what was that? That was a big old drifting exhibition. Tobias now to the inside of Sergey, and he's going to take that position. Back here, Oriel still trying to get around Josh. Josh riding a little bit of defense here. Oriel down to his inside. Back up front, Tobias is now in 2nd place. He's going to take the defensive position here. Telling Sergey, if you're going to go around me, you're going to have to do it the hard way. Sergey might be taking a lesson or two here as he's following around Tobias. He may be thinking, I'm just going to draft him around. Hopefully we'll both catch Martin Baker and we can pass him. Oriole did get around Josh, so now he's looking at Volker now to see if he can get around him. Take back 2 of the positions he had lost. Oriole a little bit late there in that turn, got a little bit squirrely, but kept his position. Lost a little bit of time to Volker, but that's all right. He's still right there. Tobias now starting to put some pressure on Martin. The race is coming close. It's starting to say, I only got 5 minutes left, 6 minutes. I need to start pushing up there and get around this driver. If it was me, I want the red car to win, because I like the red. The paint job, it looks really fantastic. Excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Tobias, taking a look at the inside. Oh, Ricardo. Look, he just gassed that to get out of the way. Martin with some good defense there. Stayed out in front of Tobias. But now he knows Tobias has got his number. He knows he's faster in certain areas. And Tobias, on the other hand, he is licking his chops saying, I need to go now instead of later. And somehow, not sure how, but Freider has dropped that time he's behind in front of him by, he's down to 4.6 seconds. He's not that far off the front anymore. Not that I think he can make that up. I want to remind you all that this is being put on by 18 different communities. The Race Room Community League. It's quite an effort. It took hundreds of hours to get everybody together, to get everybody to sign up, get all the communities to agree on the car, the tracks, everything. The whole format, it was very, very tough for those 3 guys to put together. And the amount of hours I heard that Andy put in is phenomenal. But what a feat, bringing everybody together. They say the game Race Room is on its way out, but this is a proof that people still love it. You put 18 different communities. Who would have thought there's 18 communities? We got 4 different splits, anywhere from 20 to 30 cars in each split. Fabrizio, little off-track adventure. Maybe he was mowing a lawn. He might have had to stop to sign a signature, you know, for a fan. Who knows, an autograph, a helmet or something. Rodrigo, I think that's definitely what he was doing, signing autographs. And again, we got Tobias down to the inside of Martin. Martin's not going to have a lot of help here. He's on the outside. He's going to try to hold him tight. He's rubbing. Rubbin is racing. Tobias is way to the outside, but he's going to have the inside here, this next right-hander. Martin holds him off again. Time is starting to get short. That draft is really helping Tobias out. Tobias looking again. Martin taking the inside. Tobias really wide, trying to get that over-under speed here. Super late apex, hoping to get some extra speed out of it. He is running faster than he is right now. He's about 2 to 3 kilometers faster going into that turn. It's coming out, he's like 4 or 5 kilometers faster. Now Tobias had a hard time when he was down to the inside of people coming out of this turn, staying in front of him. Let's see if he can use the outside sling to maybe get more overspeed. He's going to stick it down the outside. He's got a little extra speed than he does. He's about 1 kilometer faster. But the inside is all Martin's area. He's got it on his line. This is my line. You're going to have to go around the outside. He knows going into this turn, he's going to have the inside, but the next one, he'll be on the outside. So he's got to make it stick. And here's Joe Senna fighting back over Martin Painter as they are still nose to tail, side by side, coming down into turn number, like I said, turn number 3 or 4A, and Tobias has made the pass. But like I said, Sergey was probably hoping he could have gone through at the same time and maybe learned a thing or two by the way that Tobias passed him. This could be the last lap. This could have been a last lap turn. I'm sorry, last lap pass for the lead, for the win. Let's see, is this going to be the end? Yeah, I think they got one more lap. They do have one more lap. Oriol Balmania must have had some issues because he's dropped all the way down to 14th. As we're coming around these last few turns, I want to thank everybody for showing up. This has been an awesome set of races. Hopefully at the end of the race, we will get maybe 1 or 2 of the people to join us in here for the comedy, get us an interview or 2. If not though, it's okay. It's all understandable. Joe Senna got back around Pater. Isn't that awesome? These guys raced nose to tail the whole time. Look at that, Joe and Martin showing the respect for each other. Race cleaned the whole day. Xavi Arias, he had a decent race. He made up 3 positions, ran clean. We saw him go off track, sign an autograph once, and that's okay. Here comes Andy Foster in 20th. He lost 3 positions. So just a reminder to everybody, don't forget, you can come and leave a like. Tell me what you think of this. I haven't done the live broadcast. It's my first time doing a live. I usually do them not live. I actually know that's not true. I have done one live before. But let's do this again. Hope you guys had some fun. In the meantime, if you could, hop over here to the ESR store, buy some merchandise, and help out the communities of Race Room. And let's give it a hand to all the drivers What some awesome racing we saw today. I don't think I've seen some better racing anywhere in a long time. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Fastest lap again goes to Freider, with Tobias Wolf still being the winner. And again, Freider at a 137.5. Again, the fastest driver on track. Just some bad luck got him out of that running. He was up there in third. Made it back to fourth. Lost a couple positions on that little scuff up with Oriol Balmania. So that was pretty awesome. What a great race. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So we need to look and see if we're going to get us any kind of a interview. Let's see what we got. Anybody going to drop down here? I don't think anybody's going to be dropping down and coming in. I don't see anybody in Discord that was up in the top 3 at least. So that's going to be it for us today, folks. I want to thank all of you for joining us today, and hopefully you had an awesome time. Look forward to the next race. In the meantime, stay cool like the other side of the pillow.